Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to JWE Monday Night Jayromoda. Tonight we're in St. Paul, Minnesota, where we have an incredible night lineup for you all, including triple threat matches, mixed tag matches, last man standing matches, and more. How well will the Ultimate Mage fare in her first solo match? Can Waluigi bounce back after last week's disappointing loss? And the main question of the evening, can Jin pick up a win during his first match as champion in only his second match total? Find out tonight on this edition of Jayromoda. And now starting off our evening with a triple threat match. Introducing first, it is your women's Cruiserweight champion, Mitsuru Kirijo. And a win here would put a death grip on the women's Cruiserweight division, as Mitsuru would not defeat just one, but two divisional opponents. And for her opponents, introducing first,
representing Diamond Mine from Tokyo, Japan,
introducing the Queen of the Phantom Thieves, Makoto Niijima. And last but not least, it is Pandoria. Here go all three superstars, ready and warmed up. Referee rings the bell. As Pandoria immediately going after Mitsuru, hits her with a kneeling DDT, and here comes Makoto with a kick to the shoulder. Excuse me, I don't know why I'm having a stroke right now. Makoto with the ground and pound. Now looking to run towards the ropes, but Pandoria catching her, and the Russian leg sweep connects into the ground and pound as Mitsuru watches on into the into the RKO out of nowhere. Pandoria rolling to the outside. Mitsuru with a jumping arm breaker and just pulling back on the arm. And now Pandoria grabbing the steel chair. diving elbow. And Queen with a diving double leg dropkick from the middle rope. Mitsuru picking up Pandoria. Looking to walk her over to the corner, but Pandoria elbowing out just in time. And a snap suplex. Makoto forcing Pandoria for a run and a pop-up right hand. Now Mitsuru walking Makoto into the southwest corner, or southeast corner, excuse me. And now Pandoria sending Mitsuru into the complete opposite corner. Mitsuru with a nice job getting out of the way. Makoto grabbing Mitsuru from behind. And a knee to the spine. And a jawbreaker from Makoto. Into the knee smash. Mitsuru waiting for Makoto, but Makoto waiting for Mitsuru as well. Irish whip, never mind, pullback. Into the knee and a double leg dropkick in the corner. Now Makoto heading to the outside. Underneath the ring, picking up the sledgehammer. Mitsuru with a running clothesline takedown though. And a snap DDT, snap suplex, excuse me, going for the pin. Pandoria breaks that up. Irish whip into the corner. Pandoria with a Russian leg sweep. Now going after Mitsuru. Running knee strike from Makoto. Pulling Mitsuru away from the corner. Knee strike to the face, and now turning her attention back over to Pandoria once more. And a spinning discus punch. Now Mitsuru walking Makoto to the northern ropes. Pulling her away, but Pandoria getting in the way. Makoto with the corner kicks and a spinning heel kick now with the steel chair. Pandoria knocking it out of her hand and the stunner. Mitsuru with the Irish whip, sending Pandoria over the top rope and heading to the outside. Mitsuru and Makoto both on the northern part of the ring. Makoto winning that battle, now going after Pandoria, sending her down with an elbow. Forcing her back up to her feet. But Pandoria finding her way out with a sharp back elbow. Sending Makoto away, Mitsuru sending Pandoria the same direction. Makoto now elbowing out. And Mitsuru walking Makoto, tossing her back into the ring. Pandoria doing the exact same, almost tripping Makoto using Mitsuru. And now going for the pin, Pandoria is going to break that up. And the float over neckbreaker going for the pin. There's one, there's two, and Makoto kicks out. Very opportunistic there, but unfortunately not meant to be, as Pandoria with a jumping facebuster forcing Mitsuru to land face first against the head of the sledgehammer. Mitsuru elbowing out as Pandoria watches on. Springboard double leg dropkick somehow finds its mark. Makoto with an elbow sending Pandoria into the corner. I thought that was going to be a corner Superman punch, but I guess not. To the outside. Picking up another kendo stick. Mitsuru knocking it out of her hands. The combo. Ducking behind and a suplex landing right on the steel chair. Great use of weaponry without actually using the weapons. And now Mitsuru going for the pin. Bit too early, I think. There's one. There's two, and Pandoria kicks out. Mitsuru forcing Pandoria back up to her feet, but Makoto grabbing her from behind. I thought that was going to be the electric chair, but no, just tossing her in the elbow to the spine. Pandoria, speaking of tossing, Irish whip. Somersault, clothesline connects, and the pin. Mitsuru breaking that up. Nice hustle. Rolling Mitsuru onto her back. Elbow to the knee. Another pin attempt here. Makoto's gonna break that up. And Pandoria with a sit-down clothesline. Makoto back up to her feet. Pandoria sending her to the corner, but here comes Mitsuru, never mind. Pandoria, the wheelbarrow roll-up. And a somersault. Senton. Makoto with a slugging right hand, sending Pandoria down. Mitsuru is going to break up that pinfall. Snap, suplex, no! Makoto with a roll-up, there's one. Mitsuru with the reversal, there's one. Pandoria breaks it up. Sending Pandoria into the corner. Here comes Makoto. Walking her to the northern ropes. The pullback. The flying fist of justice. And the pin. Pandoria is going to break that up immediately. Makoto with the combo. But here comes Mitsuru from behind. Single shoulder suplex. And the pin. There's one. There's two. Makoto kicks out. Into the corner. Kick to the back of the head. And Mitsuru with the baseball slide suplex, catching Makoto's head against the kendo stick. Makoto rolling out of the way of that kendo stick shot from Pandoria. Another kendo stick enters the match. Kicked out of the hand, but here comes Mitsuru with the natural selection and the pin. There's one. There's two. And Mitsuru Kirijo. Against all odds, Pandoria coming to her senses a fraction of a second too late. And your current women's Cruiserweight champion asserting dominance over the division. Defeating not one, but two divisional rivals. And if there was any question from last year, those questions have been quelled. They're nothing but answers now. And Mitsuru has an answer for everything, it seems. And for our next matchup of the evening, introducing first, it is the ultimate swimmer, Aoi Asahina. And her opponent, it is the Ultimate Mage, making her singles debut tonight. It is Himiko Yumeno. Here we go, both women ready. Referee rings the bell and they meet in the middle. Aoi immediately beginning with the right hand, but Himiko turning that around with the reversal and sending Hina into the corner on a rising knife edge chop, and again right across the throats, and once more. Double foot stomp in the corner. Himiko with the early advantage, surprising considering how lethargic she is. Heading up top. And a very uncharacteristic diving elbow drop. There's one. Maybe she took a stamina potion backstage before this match. Wrist clutch, knee strike to the face. Looking for a stop, but here comes Hina with a diving crossbody trying to get back into this match. Rolling Himiko onto her back. Leg pull. Stomp leg breaker. And the elbow to the spine. Hina heading to the outside and climbing back in. Himiko winning the grapple, sending Hina over to the eastern ropes. Kick to the thigh, and now just pulling on the arm. Irish whip into the corner. Here comes Himiko with a double foot drop kick. Hina back up to her feet, but Himiko with the double shoulder grip takedown, and again heading up top. And another elbow drop connects. Forcing Hina back up to her feet, turning her around. Somehow with the strength to pick her up and taking her down. Both women to the outside now. Rolling Hina around. And a knee to the shin bone. Hurricane Rana arm drag. Looking to just work on that joint, but Hina kicking her off. Himiko winning the grapple, but Hina elbowing out. There's a 5 as Hina tosses Himiko back into the ring. Now a 6 count, Hina back in. Left hand, right hand. Jumping DDT. And the pin. There's 1. Himiko kicks out. Irish whip Superman punch connects. And the pin. There's 1. There's 2. And Himiko kicks out. Jumping facebuster connects. Himiko back up to her feet though. A bit stunned. Aoi with the leg breaker and the dragon screw takedown. And lining up the signature. Over the shoulders. And the Revolute knee smash to the face. Going for the pin, there's 1. There's 2, and Himiko does not kick out. Surprised she didn't use her magic that match. Maybe she was too tired.
Here is your winner,
And Aoi Asahina. Pretty simple, but effective win nonetheless. And now for our mixed tag team match. Introducing first. It is the leader of the Phantom Thieves. And one half of your men's tag team champions. Joker.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing the Heart Foundation from Tokyo, Japan. Weighing in at 150 pounds. One half of the men's Undisputed Impact, the Tag Team World Champions,
and his partner. It is the fan favorite herself,
and his partner, representing
Kasumi Yoshizawa.
Tokyo, Japan, the Phantom Violence.
And their opponents. Introducing first, it is the Champion Slayer, Rex.
From Elysian Fields, weighing in at 115 pounds, Rex.
Looking to slay a champion once again tonight. Of course, this isn't for the belt, but you never know. You never know the what the butterfly effect might be. And finally, it is Rex's Blade and one half of the women's tag team champions.
One half of the women's Undisputed Impact, the Tag Team World Champions, Kuwata.
It is Pyra. Here we go, Joker and Rex, the men in the ring. And mixed tag matches are a little bit different from normal tag team matches, as when a tag is made, both people in the ring must leave, and both people on the apron must enter. It is man versus man, woman versus woman. There is no intergender violence? I don't know. But Joker with the early lead, rolling out of the way of Rex's attack. But here we go, Rex with a rolling neck breaker, picking Joker up by the mask and slugging him down, going for the early pin. There's one, Joker kicks out. Joker with the strong rights and strong lefts. Springboard moonsault connects and going for the pin. Here comes Pyra. Here comes Pyra to break it up. And Joker with the kicks. Heading to the corner, and there we go. First tag of the match. It is now the women's turn. Kasumi with a wheelbarrow takedown and looking for the standing shooting star press. but Pyra getting her knees up in time. Air toss, kick to the thigh. Pyra walking Kasumi over to the corner. Jumping kick. And the psych up. 620 splash. Or however many degrees that is. 540. Irish whip into the face buster. Rolling Kasumi onto her back, or onto her stomach, and now onto her back. And a stomp to the gut. 12-6 elbow connects. And now pulling on the arm, trapping the hand, and a stomp. Again to the open palm. Irish whip into the corner. Pulling Kasumi away, sending her out onto the apron. Kasumi doesn't know where she is. Baseball slide drop kick. Kasumi back up to her feet. Immediately into the knife edge chop. And now trapping the hair, double arm pull. And they need to be careful. Referee does have a fast count, especially in these tag team matches. Kasumi sending Pyra chest first into the steps. There's the 8 count. Pyra finding her way back into the ring. And Kasumi with the reversal. Trying to get things back into her favor. Face first into the turnbuckle. And again. Looking for one more, yes. Perhaps thinking about taking in Joker. Getting a little bit too aggressive there. Irish whip into the corner. And Pyra once again in control. Pulling her away and looking for another baseball slide drop kick. Accidentally kicking Rex, but also kicking Kasumi. Kasumi back up to her feet. And again, sending Pyra into the steps. Pyra with the reversal. Referee at the count of 5. Kasumi back up to her feet. There's 6. And 7. What is Pyra looking for here? In at the count of 8. Kasumi with a jumping facebuster bulldog. And the elbow. Going for the pin, probably not the right choice, as Pyra kicks out immediately. But Kasumi with a kick, and the jumping facebuster. Standing shooting star press again. Pyra getting her knees up. And now pin attempt for Pyra. There's 1. Kasumi kicks out. Kasumi again with the reversal. Now heading over to the corner, finally taking in Joker. As the men who have had a long rest do battle once again. Joker with a standing shooting star press, just showing off to Kasumi at this point. And a springboard bulldog. Forcing Rex up to his feet. Over the shoulder. And looking for the Phantom Punch. And the pin. There's 1. Rex kicks out. Joker once again lining something up. Rolling cutter. Rex rolling out of the way. Forcing Joker up over the shoulders. and a knee to the back of the head. Joker back up to his feet. But into the Pele kick. Rex now with the knees to the thighs. But Joker turning that around. Snap suplex. Rex rolling to the outside. As Joker now taunting to the crowd. And just showing off. Stump leg puller on the outside. There's 4. Joker picking Rex back up to his feet. And a toss into the ring post. There's 6. They need to be careful. Walking Rex and tossing him back into the ring. Jumping back in. And Joker now. Immediately jumping to the top rope. Turning around. And the Phantom Splash going for the pin. There's 1. There's 2, and Rex kicks out. Joker now taking a breather before another standing moonsault. Or shooting star press. I always get those 2 mixed up. I'm sorry. Top rope moonsault connects. Pin attempt. There's 1. There's 2, and Rex again kicks out just in time. Joker with a kick to the spine. And now tagging in Kasumi. Pyra immediately looking for that. And Kasumi winning the grapple, tossing Pyra for an Irish whip. Hopefully this excursion into the ring will go better for her. Head scissor takedown. And Kasumi with the ground and pound. Looking to pick Pyra up, but Pyra with that reversal. And now tagging in Rex and Joker immediately in the ring. Rex rolling out of the way of that finisher. Picking up Joker and the knee to the back of the head. Forcing Joker up to his feet again. Another Pele kick. Forcing him down, going for the pin. There's 1. There's 2, and Joker kicks out. Irish whip. Running knee strike and the pin. Here comes Kasumi to break it up. Rex. Jumping knee strike. Forcing Joker back up to his feet. Irish whip into the corner. And staring down his opponent. And now the hanging armbar. But here comes Joker. Springboard. Head scissor toss. And the pin. There's 1. Not even a 2 count. Back up to his feet now. Tossing Rex for a run. And the Phantom Cutter. Or the show's over, rather. It has multiple names. There's 1. Pyra breaks it up right at the 2 count. And again, Kasumi into the ring. Head scissor toss. And Kasumi hasn't been doing particularly well. But hopefully she's had a chance to re-evaluate her strategy. Arm drag connects. Kick to the top of the head. Knee to the inside part of the arm. And both women looking for the kicks. Both women missing. Kasumi just a little bit faster. Snap suplex. Standing corkscrew splash. And now Kasumi not getting the angle. Now to the top rope. High risk, high reward. Diving corkscrew. Going for the pin. There's one. There's two. And Kasumi does not get the 3. So close. But Pyra manages to kick out. Pyra with the reversal. And the stomps to the hand. Forcing Kasumi back up to her feet. The Irish whip into the corner. The pullback. And again, Pyra's tried and true. The sliding drop kick. And Kasumi must be wondering what she has to do to regain the advantage. Pyra with a massive suplex on the outside. There's 5. Stomp to the hand or stomp to the arm. There's 6. They really need to be careful now. There's 7. There's 8. And Pyra heading to the outside to reset the count and throw Kasumi back into the ring. Jumping armbar. And Pyra just not wanting to win by countout. Heading to the corner, tagging in Rex. Here comes Joker. And again, Hurricane Rana. But Rex avoiding the stomp. Joker grabbing him from behind, setting him up. And the showmanship on display, forcing Rex back up to his feet. Into the corner. And face first, busting Rex open. And pulling on the arm once again. And again, just sending Rex into the corner. Joker with the arm drag. And now lining up probably the Phantom Cutter, if I had to guess. And the pin. Here comes Pyra breaking that up. Doing her part. But Joker with a springboard. And Pyra accidentally preventing Rex from escaping. And now Pyra, I mean, she was already in the ring, so gaining some little advantage. Kasumi with the Irish whip into the corner. Flying elbow. The stomps, the kick. And the guillotine. Kasumi now with the ground and pound. Heading over to Joker. Tagging him in. Not even sure if Rex is aware of the tag, but now he is. Leg drop connects. And the pin, and again, Pyra's going to break that up. But Joker, I mean, he's probably doing that on purpose. Setting up yet Another Phantom Cutter. And the pin. There's one. There's two. And Rex will not kick out. And the Phantom Thieves picking up a beautiful win. And Kasumi probably didn't okay. She played her part, yeah, but that was mostly Joker. I hate to say it, but they both did pretty well. And now introducing the awesome one himself coming to play. It is your former men's Universal Champion. It is Leon Kuwata.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Japan, weighing in at 148 pounds, the rock star Leon Kuwata.
And his opponent. It is the hero of the Homs. One half of the Vision Warriors.
Representing the Brainbusters from overseas, weighing in at 180 pounds, the chosen one, Thieves.
It is Shulk. Here we go, referee rings the bell, and they meet in the middle by running towards each other. Shulk with a jumping knee strike, but Leon kicking him off, stomp to the ankle. And a stomp to the inside part of the thigh now. Rolling Shulk around, picking him up, but Shulk now with the kick, knocking Leon off of him. Split leg, kick to the gut. The diving knee strike. And a stomp right to the jaw now. Kick to the back of the head. Stomps to the face. And there's no foreplay here. This is just pure aggression from both of them. No sizing each other up. No, slowly turning up the heat. No, the heat is on full blast as Shulk sends Leon for an Irish whip, diving underneath, jumping over, and a suplex, going for the pin right away as well. There's one. Leon kicks out. Picking him up. Shulk with a kick to the chest, and a neck breaker. Leon rolling out of that, and a monkey flip, sending Shulk into the corner, and now looking for the 5. Knuckle shuffle. Connects. Leon with the ground and pound. And looking for another 5-knuckle shuffle. Telling Shulk that that he can't see him, even though Shulk can see the future but not see that one coming. Shulk slow back up to his feet, but here we go, Leon. With the facebuster. Stomp to the spine and the arm breaker. Looking for another 5-knuckle shuffle. How many knuckles is that now? 15? The 15-knuckle shuffle? Shulk rolling out of the way. Leon with the elbows. And a sling blade for good measure. And now looking for the 20-knuckle shuffle. Elbow drop, but Shulk rolls out of the way. And a neck breaker. Into the bridging headlock. But Leon fights his way out, or did the referee call for a rope break? I'm not sure. Shulk to the top rope. Diving knee. And Shulk lining up probably a Minato Buster? We don't know because Leon with the reversal. And a rolling facebuster. Heading to the corner now. Lining up the fastball punch. And here we go, the windup. And the pitch. That's a strike. And the pin, there's one. There's two, and Shulk will not kick out, and Leon Kuwata bouncing back after a disappointing championship loss, and, well, he is still present, and he is still a problem in the men's cruiserweight division. Doesn't matter how many knuckle shuffles, he will get it done. And the revenge arc might be now. And for our second half of matches, introducing first, it is Raiden.
Making his way to the ring from Japan, weighing in at 195 pounds, a cyborg, the ninja, Raiden!
And his opponent, it is the one, the only, Waluigi.
At 7 feet tall, weighing in at 220 pounds, the technician, Wallace!
And a referee rings the bell. They meet in the middle with Waluigi, immediately picking up Raiden and a twisting backbreaker. And now the springboard. Thought that was going to be a Pele kick, but nope, back elbow. Springboard Pele kick, that is a Raiden's thing. Speaking of, it's almost like they can hear me. Raiden with a snap DDT, top rope springboard, barely managing to get his arm around Waluigi's neck and bring him down. Picking him up, pendulum gutbuster, and the standing shooting star press going for the pin. There's one. Waluigi kicks out. Rolling Waluigi onto his back and now just pulling on the arm. Springboard looking for the leg drop, but Waluigi stepping out of the way. And now standing shooting star press from Waluigi connects. Raiden back up to his feet again. Waluigi with a kick and a snap DDT. Clutching the wrist, kicks to the chest, and Waluigi with a elbow to the jaw and another standing shooting star press. Raiden back up to his feet in the corner as Waluigi just waiting for him. And sending him jaw first into the turnbuckle, but Raiden getting his knees up from that standing shooting star press and a kneeling DDT. Kick to the shoulder, Irish whip. Jumping over, ducking underneath. And a nice high altitude back kick. Turning Waluigi around. Pendulum backbreaker. Waluigi crawling to the corner. And Raiden now. 180 neckbreaker from the corner. Waluigi back up to his feet, but Raiden immediately with the offense and a rolling high kick to the jaw, busting Waluigi open, probably bit his tongue or something. But Waluigi with a nice arm drag, not letting a little bit of bloody pain get in the way, and now headlock, guillotine, headlock, but Raiden fighting his way out. A rolling heel kick connects, but Waluigi again with the reversal. Stomp to the knee. And Waluigi with the strong ground and pound. Heading up top. Lining up, cross body splash. And the pin, there's one. There's two, and Raiden forces his way out. Waluigi looking for the Waplex. Connects. And the pin, there's one. There's two, and Raiden again gets his shoulder up. Springboard moonsault. And the pin, there's one, there's two, and Raiden again kicking out. Thank you, Waluigi. Very cool. We needed to see you cross-chop in high definition. And now the arm pull. Waluigi looking to continue his full assault. But Raiden forcing his way out. Standing shooting star presses. In one corner, Waluigi in the other. Raiden running. Grand uppercut. And a reverse DDT. Forcing Waluigi back up to his feet. And now into the corner. Raiden looking for the kick, but Waluigi forcing him in the corner instead. And a kick right to the ankle. Single shoulder suplex. And Waluigi picking up the foot and a stomp right to the thigh. Raiden rolling to the outside. Waluigi taunting him a little bit before looking for the suicide senton, but Raiden rolling out of the way. And now a single arm toss back into the ring, Raiden following. Another rolling heel kick. I'm just waiting for the rule of nature. Waluigi picking up Raiden, bouncing him off the top rope, back to his feet. But here we go, Raiden with a nice reversal. And a soccer ball kick to the spine. Looking for the people's moonsault. Connects. And the pin. There's one. Waluigi kicks out. Another people's moonsault here. And Waluigi does not reverse again. Arm breaker. Raiden now with the ground and pound. And Waluigi with the reversal, springboard back elbow. And now Waluigi's turn for the ground and pound. Lining up another Waplex. And again connects. Going for the pin, there's one, there's two, and Raiden kicks out. Barely. Waluigi forcing Raiden back up to his feet. Walking him to the corner, the referee almost getting in the way. The shoulder tackle. The alley-oop. And Raiden in a very precarious situation right now. Irish whip, jumping over the top, crossbody. And now springboard moonsault, Raiden getting out of the way. Elbow to the spine, into the corner, pulling Waluigi away. Now looking for the corner, arm drag, missile drop kick. And the pin, there's one, there's two, and Waluigi kicks out. Raiden, is it time for the rules of nature? Yes. And the pin, thank you, ring post, very cool. There's a 2 count. And now Waluigi, the one in danger. And Raiden squishing Waluigi's head between his foot and the ring post into the somersault double leg drop kick. Sling blade. Raiden now up top. Diving elbow drop, somehow finding momentum. And I have no idea when he turned this match around, but he is in full control. I should not have said that. Waluigi with the reversal. Waluigi, backbreaker, but referee issuing a rope break. 180 crossbody going for the pin. There's one, there's two, and Raiden again kicking out. One more Waplex. Yes. And the pin, there's one, there's two, and Raiden does not kick out this time, and Waluigi almost letting it slip between his fingers, but managing to clutch it in at the end.
Here is your winner, the
And Waluigi finding a way. And Raiden with a very sluggish start to the season. I believe that's what, 0-2, 0-3, something like that. I hope everything is going alright, but I mean, these have been close matches. He just hasn't been able to put them away. And now for a last man standing match. Introducing first, it is the Dark Lord of Destruction. It is Gundham Tanaka.
Darkest fears. Weighing in at 163 pounds, a demon, Goodmanson Tanaka.
And his opponent, it is your men's Cruiserweight champion, the Detective Prince, Goro Akechi.
And his opponent from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 145 pounds, the men's undisputed Impact Cruiserweight champion, Gordon Alexi.
And referee rings the bell, Gundham immediately running towards Akechi and sending him down with a clothesline punch to the back of the head. But Akechi with a back elbow, uppercut to the gut, and a kick right to the jaw. Gundham slow back up to his feet, high kick from Akechi, and a kick to the jaw again. Akechi in the corner just staring out into the void. Springboard Superman forearm. The thing about last man standing matches is that there are no pinfalls. It's just who can make their opponent lay on the floor for 10 seconds. That's about it. Akechi with the drive-by. I should say lay on the floor without touching them for 10 seconds. Continuously. Now both men on the outside. Jumping knee to the face. Akechi picking up the kendo stick that he brought. Gundham back up to his feet. But Akechi sending him into the steel steps. And Gundham sending Akechi right into the referee. But Akechi again just tossing Gundham into the corner. So honestly, that should have been at least a 1 count, but the referee's letting them fight a little bit. I don't mind that. Gundham throwing Akechi back into the ring, but Akechi tossing Gundham into a pullback knee to the gut. I thought that was going to be to the outside. There we go. Now we start the counts. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gundham back up. Wow, the early 8 count. Akechi rolling back in. Gundham again trying to get back up to his feet. There's 4. There's 5. Akechi interrupting the count. Gundham with the reversal kick to the thigh, sending Akechi down. Double stomp to the chest. And now it's Akechi's turn. Never mind, Gundham forcing him back up to his feet. Clothesline. And a backbreaker, forcing Akechi back up to his feet. And again, spitting in his eyes. Gundham lining up. The demon drop. But Akechi immediately up to his feet. Gundham the Irish whip. Looking for the kick, but Akechi just pushing that away in a nice back elbow reversal. The Irish whip diving underneath. The pop-up. The punch to the jaw. There's 4, 5, 7. Gundham back up to his feet. You know what? I appreciate the referee counting a little bit faster in these matches, because last year they were a little bit too slow on the count. But this time, I mean, it's pretty nice. Akechi elbowing out. Wheelbarrow. Rolling neckbreaker, and Gundham again trying to get back up to his feet. As Akechi now just doing laps, setting himself up in the middle of the ring, and just asserting dominance. There's 8. There's a 9, and Gundham will not get back up to his feet. And Akechi, he knew it was over. Just the gall to celebrate early. The absolute gall of this man. And for a penultimate matchup of the evening, introducing first, it is the Flame Bringer.
Is a Falls Count Anywhere match. Making her way to the ring from the Queen City, Brighid.
It is Lady Brighid. And her opponent. It is the Despair Queen, Junko Enoshima. Here go both women ready, staring each other down. And referee rings the bell. They meet in the middle, with Junko winning the initial grapple, sending Brighid back into her own corner, and forcing Brighid back up to her feet. Walking her over to the eastern ropes. Never mind, northeastern corner. Brighid with a nice reversal of the knife edge chop. But Junko elbowing out of that grapple. Springboard neck breaker. But Brighid kicking Junko off of her now. Dragon screw. Leg breaker. And a slap right to the face. Forcing Junko back up to her feet again. Turning her around. Knee brace into the knee on knee. Well, knee attack. Power slam. And now Brighid in the corner, climbing up top. Diving crossbody splash connects. Now grabbing Junko. Nope, never mind. I thought she was going to grab her, but nope, just a knee to the back of the head. And an arm breaker. Oh, no, yeah, this is a false count anywhere. Kind of forgot about that. Brighid with the sledgehammer, but here comes Junko. Sledgehammer right to the gut. And again. Now Junko really making the Flamebringer pay. Brighid now with the running clotheslines. Junko in the corner. And Brighid sending Junko face first into the corner. Knee to the gut. And the pin, there's one. Junko kicks out. Both women to the outside. Brighid picking up a kendo stick. The referee finally making his way to the outside as Junko rolling out of the way. Spinning elbow from Brighid going for the pin. There's one. There's two. Junko kicks out. Figure 8 locked in. Junko trying to fight it, but here we go, putting the pressure on the hips, on the legs, as Brighid releases the hold for some reason. Forcing Junko back up to her feet. Irish whip into the corner. Now just staring her down, stomp to the gut. Knee to the spine. And Junko with the reversal. Pulling out the flamethrower. But, well, I mean, using Pokemon logic, fire against fire is not even close to effective. Knee to the face. Honestly, I'm not sure if Junko even, not even sure she thought that through. Forcing Junko back up to her feet. Although knowing Junko, she did. She was just doing it for the spectacle, but... At least bring, like, a bottle of water. At least be like Triple H. Just chug a bottle of water and spit it right in her face. Brighid going for the pin again after that bash from the baseball bat. There's one. There's two, and Junko Enoshima does not kick out. And Brighid with the upset.
Here is your winner,
Honestly, it seemed like Junko didn't even want to be there. And now for our main event of the evening. Introducing first, it is the final boss, Matt.
Making his way to the ring from the internet, weighing in at 213 pounds, Matt.
And his opponent, it is your newest men's Universal Champion, the one match wonder, Jin.
And his opponent, representing the Acolytes from Pangaea, weighing in at 225 pounds, the men's undisputed Impact Universal Champion, Jin.
And referee rings the bell. Jin immediately running towards Matt, and a running big boot right to the jaw. And a single arm DDT. But Matt with the reversal. Springboard flying elbow. And going for the pin. There's one. Jin kicks out. Jin sending Matt for a run, but Matt with the reversal over the shoulder and just tossing him to the side, looking for the ground and pound. And now arm drag connects. Irish whip, diving underneath. Nice back body drop, but Jin getting out of the way in another high kick. Jumping knee to the face, and now Jin. Playtime might be over. Backbreaker catching the back of the head against the bottom rope. And a punch sending Matt back down. Trapping the arm. Stomping and breaking the hand. Forcing Matt back up to his feet again. Uppercuts to the gut, but Matt catching that with a judo flip takedown. Looking for the knee, but Jin rolling out of the way. Running clothesline connects. Matt in the corner, Jin running clothesline. And the 3 strong strikes. Well, 2 strong strikes and the jumping knee to the face. Jin now in the corner, going for the pin, seizing an opportunity. There's one. Almost a 2 count. Walking Matt into the corner. Kick to the gut. And just sending Matt down. And what is he looking for here? Triangle drop kick. And the stomp for good measure. Going for the pin, there's 1. There's 2, and Matt does not kick out, and Jin. Another absolutely dominant match. When I said playtime was over, I didn't think it was that over. Jin, what the hell? I have no words. That was just domination. And as we watch the celebration, I would like to thank you all for joining us here tonight on Jayromoda. Hope to see you on Friday for Eclipse, and in a couple of weeks' time, it is time for Money in the Bank. But until then, we are signing out from St. Paul, Minnesota. See ya.